Welcome to We Have Attitudes Too. What? Right? You know, election is coming up, and it's main important thing that we try to pay attention to what's going on. Um, One thing is going on is a lady named Jade Simpson. Simmons. I'm sorry. Jade Simmons. Jade Simmons is a black woman, a real black woman, not half black, not what came out of a white woman. A daddy ain't white and the mama black, or vice versa. This is a black woman. The people uh, that we possibly can vote for. We giving these two people a certain type of narrative to vote from, and I think that is bullshit. I think that's the biggest bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to have some type of people that's for our interests, such as reparations. I think reparations is a very much needed asset when it comes down to black people trying to progress in this country. Uh, in this country, uh, we definitely at a disadvantage when it comes down to uh, us. You know what I mean? Us as a race, us as a economic, uh, agriculture, uh, technology, all those things that we probably have our hands into, but we don't have for ourselves. So I definitely want to see uh, what we can talk about today, real fast, on today's show. Uh, be, but before we get into it, let me show you the candidate. You got the candidate of the lady who Jade Simmons. I want to show some of that. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing today, man? Welcome to What Talk Radio. We going live, man, and we want y'all to pay attention to what I got to say. You know, reparations is a must need. If we had reparations, just imagine what we can do. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine the things that we can really put out there, man. For us, like if we had reparations and we was asking for like 3 states, right? You know, 3 states and a certain amount of money. But I'm gonna focus on the states right now. Just imagine if we made a Wakanda here in America. Everything that was powered by uh, natural energy. King, I'm going live. I'm going live. Oh, uh, sometimes you got to check your kids because they do stupid shit. So if we had 3 states, and in those states we had energy that was coming from natural resources such as the solar panels, such as water, streams, and stuff like that, sufficient living that wouldn't have tornadoes to come by and tear up our homes and stuff like that. I think those are some things that I think we can put our heads together and we can get that accomplished. And with all these type of things, we have education and we know what we can do by with agriculture, technology, and things like that. But we have to have the finance as well, which is the economic part of it. So we have to have like some type of banking system or some type of funds, and right along with some trading. You know what I'm saying? Our goods, our things that we raise from the soils and stuff like that. And also, we're gonna need a military status. You know what I'm saying? Where we have military to protect this, because of course we already know within history a lot of people come and invade. They come in and invade us and take our stuff or take us. You know what I'm saying? So we basically have to really prepare ourselves for anything that's could happen in this country again. You know what I'm saying? If we got reparations and doing things like that. But let me take you to the female. You got her, Jade Simmons. You know, beautiful black woman, man. She was running. I don't know why everything is turned down. It looked turned around from my perspective. It's backwards. But she's a black woman, man. She's a real black woman, and she's running for president, and she's a sign-in candidate. She's running for president, and I think I sent some video of the real STL, or her actually talking about her proposals and how she's going to different states and stuff like that. But uh, just imagine, man. Just imagine if we, like who would qualify, who would qualify uh, to receive this reparation so we can better ourselves as a people. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things was a descendant of slaves slash Negroes. Now, we were really, really thinking about like, damn, how can, because there's so many people that jump in on the bandwagon with that, right? So many people would jump on the bandwagon to the point where they be like, I'm 3.3% black. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Doles Act with the Native Americans, you know what I'm saying? Um, because that's another thing. Like some of us really, they didn't mix us up so bad to the point like some of us really are indigenous people, but they put this stigma of this color of being black on us and label us just because we got skin like that and we talk English, we can't be indigenous people. And that's so far from the truth. But we fall victim to that. A lot of us we go under the category of being black because we was thrown to that situation. You know what I'm saying? Of miseducation of who we truly are. You know what I'm saying? Rather we Moors, Native American, well, indigenous Americans. You know what I'm saying? I don't like saying native because native anybody was if you was born here, you're a native, but to be indigenous, nobody know when you came here. And a lot of black people in this country that we call consider black look red as hell, long ass hair, curly hair, rather if it was straight or curly, bushy, is still indigenous people. Central American people got brought up here to North America for slavery, right along with people from North America got taken down to Central American and the Caribbean islands. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand and know that that's one truth about that. So when we get here and we talk about reparations and who deserve reparations, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I say, whatever person, who have descendants who suffered in this country under the stigma of Negro, or whatever you want to call it. Uh, if you was considered that, your people was considered a Negro. That was the punishment. You took the name from a person, you took their religion and everything else, their food. You never brought their food over here. That's the worstest thing that you can do to anybody is steal them and take them away from something that they are essentially to survive off of. And you didn't brought the people over here to survive off of slob, hogs, and uh, 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 just the bare minimums. You know what I'm saying? Bare minimums. And people now catching cancer. Cancer was not in the black community until 1980. You know what I mean? So to say that, to say this is, uh, a lot of us who have suffered in this country, I think deserve some type of reparation. And if they didn't consider themselves as a Negro, you don't deserve any of that reparation. Uh, mm, Birth certificate should definitely verify if you're a Negro or not. You know what I'm saying? Especially the day, the days we was coming up and you getting your birth certificate and stuff like that. A Negro is definitely, yeah. Nobody want to be a Negro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be a Negro. Even the Spanish try to change their shit to Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, and basically, like you said, how would we verify? You know what I'm saying? How would they qualify? Mm, hold up, hold up. Okay. And a much needed thing that we need inside of that when we have our reparations of land is agriculture science. You know what I'm saying? Mass production and manufacturing. You know what I'm saying? Them are things that will boost up our economics. Whatever money that they give us, we put it all in as one and use that resource, economic resource, to gain on the science and well, the aquaculture science of the things, where we can develop a lot of things from uh, hemp, you know what I'm saying, from cotton and stuff like that. We don't have to necessarily just like make plastic and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, using things that we can recycle. And I think that will basically be a trendsetter to better this world, this country, you know what I'm saying, if we had the right money and resources. But if we're not given the right money, resources, and abilities to do the things that we need to do, ain't nothing gonna get happen. Ain't nothing's gonna happen because or I'm sorry, ain't nothing gonna get done because uh we live in a country of people who just want to sit back and get served, and you know have somebody wait on them, somebody to clean their toenails, you know what I'm saying, somebody to do their nails and their hair. We live in a country, a real lazy ass country, you know what I'm saying. People that got people to watch their kids and shit. You got people that breastfeed other people kids, like, like, it's kind of weird, you know what I mean. We live in a society here in America where nobody want to do anything and they want to live forever. You know what I mean? They do not want to do the things to live forever. Like, get out there and create. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody else to do it and take the rights from it, the copyrights, or, the patent, like, God, like, really? This is what y'all really want to do? Y'all want to just sit back and just get filthy rich, fat and filthy rich. That's American dream, right? But if anything that's going to be good, anything that's worth something, is going to take hard work. It's going to take pain. It's going to take time. You know what I mean? And sometimes you might not get the chance to see it, but you can pass it down to your other people, and your people will finish it for you once you got that understanding. Once we're in this type of community, man, we have to understand that we have to love ourselves for real. You know what I'm saying? We love everybody else. We want to go out there and put in fake hair in our head trying to look like somebody else, and don't love ourselves. We put on stage makeup. You know what I'm saying? People that put on, they put on plays at nights and shit like that. And when they go home, they take the shit off. But we walk around and think that's beauty because you didn't know you know how to contrast your face into something else that it's not. You know what I mean? So it's too much of that going on. So if we was to have a community and stuff like that, man, it's certain people who will not be able to come into that. And I'm talking about my own people, because they're not going to value the idealship, the 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 ideology of trying to grow. They'd rather sit there and, like I said, sit on their ass and wait till everything get done. And next thing you know, ooh, me, me, me. No, motherfucker, we work hard for this. Why do you think you get some benefits from this? You didn't want to help us. So a lot of the people that's supposed to be um, with us, they're gonna spend all their money up. They're gonna go get them a Cadillac and shit. They ain't gonna invest into the land. I seen something recently, bro. Uh, they had a town on sale. Yeah, for $1.6 million, and it was basically saying like 75 people come up with $500 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 people come up with a $500. Who in? You know what I'm saying? Who want to go in and get the town? $500. Y'all all own that town. Now, when you come to this town, you got to fix it up and do whatever you got to do to bring that business. Come on, but $500 for a town, nigga. That's what I'm saying. All these different things. I'm sure a highway somewhere. Yeah. And it's that easy. If you get reparations, just thinking about that, $500, and you got a part of time. Yeah, all of that. You can make your laws because that's your time. You govern yourself. You know what I mean? You can be an unincorporated or a corporated town, whatever how you want to be it. But that's a start of something. It sound good as a motherfucker. $500. I got a town. I'm part of the town. Shit, man. Okay, yeah, and the technology part. We was talking about establishing real estate and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. For as like towns and stuff like that, we can build our own towns, our own cities, our own living and stuff like that. And fuel efficient, clean energy is so important. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine if we can really operate with, not using gas, drilling in the grounds and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not putting pollution in the air. That can start a whole different thing here in America. You know what I'm saying? But we have to get our reparation because we know we got the people that can do it. Give us that opportunity since we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Let us go. Give us three states and see what we can do with it. Don't bother us. Let us govern ourselves. Give us our little money so we can, network and fuck with the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but see, we can get the materials from different people. You know what I mean? Like, we can get the people from within this country to develop. You know what I'm saying? Bring us the materials to build. You know what I'm saying? Then and once we get established, then we can go ahead and start building our own sufficient material because that's the whole thing. We want to be able to get the material ourselves, build it from the land instead of all this other manufacturing development stuff. You know what I mean? So that's very, very important. What would be the payment? States, 40 acres, land, money, material, power. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's something that, uh, you know. Well, see, the power is the sovereignty, I think. We get to govern our own shit. You are not to come on our land. If you do, you are to be announced. You know what I'm saying? We have diplomatic immunity when we're outside dealing with you. Yeah, yeah, all of that. You know what I mean? It's toll bridges. You come over here, it's a toll to get through this. You know what I mean? So, they sent out uh, to Europe back in the day when they told them, bring us your sick, your weak, your poor. Do that for the black people. Do that for the black people that's actually trying to, really do something. Tell us, hey, we're gonna bring us your smart, your intelligent, you know what I mean? You're healthy, you're athletic, and come build Wakanda here in America. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What you talking about? All black states. And honestly, I wouldn't want no land to be split up. I wouldn't want the states to be split up. I want a chunk. You know what I'm saying? Because I want that whole surrounding that's us. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to make California its own country. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make California its own country. Like for real. Like no bullshit. They want to split this motherfucker up so bad. They were like, "Oh no, fuck this. We finna really cut this shit out. Northern Cali, Central California, and Southern. You know what I mean? They like, and it's a country. Like, no, this is own Republican for here. It's own You know what I mean? Like they really trying to do that shit. So to say this, man, we have to push that issue. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think I was it Facebook I sent you that video. Damn. Yeah, you probably didn't. Go to real STL News. That's where it's at. That's where I got it from. And it looked like a side wall of a house or something with some panel on it or something, or type in her name. But this is a black woman, man. She walking around this motherfucking country, man, trying to get motherfuckers to vote for her. She signing in, the states recognizing that shit. They ain't saying shit about this black woman. Y'all still tripping off this damn lying ass heifer Kamala Harris. I worked on her campaign, man, and she fooled me the first time. That was all it is. Like George Bush said, man, you fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me a second time, you ain't gonna fool me no more. You ain't gonna fool me again, okay? Man, so nah, man, you ain't gonna do me like this. So I don't dig Miss Kamala Harris or Kamala. That's how they try to get us to pronounce it when we was on the phone banks and going to doors. Kamala, Kamala, Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris. Bitch. Uh, it's on Real STL uh Facebook. Yeah, but I mean that Joe Biden shit, man. How they really try to play that shit like one person is better than the next one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I got one. She's a female. I'm going with the woman and the whole, shebang of the dang dangs. Like you can't put one bigot to the next to another bigot and think that, oh, it's one less of the greater evil. They both bigots and they don't want to see us with shit. Neither one of these said anything about the agenda or the uh yeah, the agenda. Fuck it. The agenda for black people. Neither one of them talk about reparations or anything. Man, it's been too fucking long. Ain't nobody apologized for nothing. Like seriously, like for real, y'all want to say y'all not racist and shit. When in history did y'all people apologize for all the shit y'all have done back then and now? Like I would really, really love to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Bill Clinton didn't do it. He only did it for the people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's all he did that shit for. The people in they gave reparation to the people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was maybe like 12 people, maybe 6 or 7 people, 9 people that really was the survivors of that Holocaust. That the first time white people dropped bombs on United soil, the first time it ever was dropped bombs on United soils was from the military and white people crop plane. That's what the Gap Band said. You dropped a bomb on me, baby. And that's some fucked up shit. People would now try to, admit that, but that's the truth of American history. When black people was doing their thing, didn't ask you for shit. You formulated unions against people like us that was really trying to be productive and trying to make something in this country. And once they start seeing that black people was growing from all these unions, all this self alliance. That's what it was. It was self alliance because they was coming together and they was operating trains and bus stations and airplanes and stuff like that. And white people got mad. You got to remember, white people were sitting on their ass all the damn time. They had slaves. They didn't have to work. And so when they had to get out there and work, they was lazy fuckers. They didn't know about shit. They was alcoholics and every damn thing else. Black people was overseeing them. So they got mad and started Ku Klux Klans. They started forming unions. So it would put black people out of business. This is a known fact. So still to this day, unions are designed to put black people out of business. You got all these unions where black people might be in the union and they never get these union contracts. They can't even get a union contract because they already know, oh, that's a black. I'd rather give it to the people that's going to undercut them. So when you have people that undercutting you on a contract and you can't even grow and your people can't eat, and it's already set up where somebody can feed the pockets of this person and feed the pockets of that person. Oh man, it's a wonderful thing, man. But for black people, you get dogged the fucked out. So you don't get your neighborhoods developed. You don't have money to go back to your neighborhoods and have those neighborhoods developed into a better thing. So now we start depending on a Democrat or a Republican. And we start sitting there tomorrow, help us out, help us out. They gonna give us some contracts. They gonna give us some building contracts. And year after year, you never see none of these presidents give any building contracts to any of us. All the development is being done in these countries, in this country of gentrification, with all these new houses that they building up, billions of dollars to Israel. You know what I'm saying? Why ain't the money is coming back to the pockets of the black community so we can develop and make that better? Y'all didn't put drugs in there. We didn't bring drugs into the community. Drugs was brought in by somebody that had a boat, that had a plane, that had a clearance that they can allow a bulk of some things to come into this country. Black people ain't got it like that. So now that all these things has happened historically, why would you sit up there and constantly allow this racism to abuse everybody in this country? It's abusing everybody. Just because somebody getting a little something here and a little something there doesn't make it all right. I don't give a fuck about Oprah pockets. I don't give a fuck about Michael Jordan pockets. I worry about my motherfucking pockets, my kids' pockets. You know what I'm saying? Uh uh it's one of those things that you have to understand that in this life, man, you cannot sit back and hope and wait and wish that some type of shit is gonna fucking happen. You can't wait on that. You ain't got enough time in life to do that shit. Some people die very, very young and never get anything accomplished, but you have the time, you have the abilities to get out there, man, and try to make a change. And it's a lady, her name is Jade Simmons. She's running for president. She got a black woman for president. And like I said, she ain't no half breed shits. She's black. You could tell her people, goddamn me, rather indigenous black from this country or indigenous black from the planet. Either or, goddamn me, both her parents were black people, and ain't got no kind of correlations with the Bushes or any type of illegal royal family or bankers. You know what I'm saying? A family of the bankers. You know what I'm saying? The Federal Reserve, the Rockefellers, and all those, but the De Beers and shit like that. Yeah, she ain't got no lineage to them. Now, the original people who had the lineage of this country, who had the presidency, who was running this country under a certain government before they elect a white man named George Washington, were Moorish people. Moorish people taught these people how to operate a government, how to run a country for as economics and things like that. Now, did these people make a sufficient decision by allowing these people to run this country? I don't think so. But if you come in and you savagely taking over people's shit, very crooked. Uh, you have to understand that their intentions was never to be something that was going to benefit for everybody. The Constitution only protects the people who that they considered as human at that time. They never consider us as humans. Still to this day, they don't consider us as human. And we the only humans that's on this planet. You must have hue in your skin to be a human. You cannot have a primate that was, you know, of an animal, then call yourself a human. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that. That's what they call themselves, mankind. So be proud that you're a human. Be proud that you have some realistic things, characteristics about yourself to allow you to be a generous person, to be creative, to be a god and a goddess. You know that you can go forth and take sugar and turn it to shit. You know what I'm saying? And turn that shit right back into sugar. Be glad you could do that. You know what I mean? You know, I heard a joke the other day. They said Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Jesus turned uh, water into wine. And then Judas said, shit, uh, wine got 85% water inside of it, and 15% is sugar. And and said I betrayed him. Nigga, you done gave me some damn Kool-Aid, nigga. You done poured me a glass of Kool-Aid and called it wine. Ain't this a bitch? You ain't shit, Jesus. I'm sorry. You ain't shit. But yeah, man, just think about this, man. We living frontal leaf. Frontal leaf. Okay, far leaf. I'm not promoting these, but these motherfuckers good. But I will promote these St. Louis own goddamn me red hot replicas. If you don't know what these is, hey, think about that Ferguson guy that was throwing back that damn canister back, throwing the canister back to the police. Yeah, you see this right here in his hands? You see it where okay, right there, bam. You see that? That's a bag of red hot replicas. Yeah, he had a big old bag of like just like this. And he wasn't gonna drop nothing. He'd rather get his hand blown off instead of throw these red hot riplets. Red hot riplets is something that you don't play with. This is for real thing. So I'm just telling y'all, man. Mr. Red Hot Riplets, y'all in St. Louis. I want y'all. I want to be an influencer for y'all. Can y'all get in touch with me? Anybody know the Red Hot Rippler man? Can y'all get in touch? Cause I really want y'all to sponsor me. I need y'all sponsorship. Everybody I let taste this fall in love. They get addicted just like crack. So uh y'all could be my future sponsor. Red Hot Riplets, St. Louis on. I'm just saying. Had to plug them Red Hot Riplets, Red Hot Riplets. But just imagine, man. Just imagine. Look at a lot of these couples and shit, right? And these black people, they coming up with all these businesses and shit like that, man. Like they got some cool business and shit, like restaurants and ideas and stuff. Like they got drinks in the bag. Like I thought that was cool as hell that people actually making up their own little mixed drinks and shit, putting their labels on it and selling it. Baby, give me that where's that flyer? Meemaws. Where's the Meemaw flyer? I want to pub him, man. Before we get out of here. Yeah, it's a guy, man, on Crenshaw and 54th, and that's on Fridays. And Saturdays, he's on Jefferson and La Brea, across the street from the Metrolink steps. And it's Meemaws, okay? It's Meemaws. Let me see if I can. Yeah, bam. Meemaws is is a beautiful lady from Louisiana. I guess she taught her grandkids how to cook this damn gumbo, and it's a vegan gumbo. It's got high water cornbread, and he got a little tin out there, man. Y'all need to go check him out and shit, man. And the reason why we can't really flip around in this camera and shit like this, man. Recently I had my camera stolen from me, man, and my bag and everything else, and I lost everything. So basically, man, I do have a donation set up, man. It's at Cash App, man, and Twin Eyes. Twin Eyes. Let me put that motherfucker in the comments. But we trying to, if y'all ever seen my movies, man, that we've been doing, man, which is pretty cool. And we try hard, man. I don't, like I tell people, I don't do shit extra. I ain't no drug dealer, no shit like that. I'm just a regular guy that's trying to make some shit happen. And it really it hit me kind of hard, man. They took like $4,000 worth of equipment inside of this bag. You know what I'm saying? That ain't an easy win for me. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of hit you hard. But to say this, man, I definitely, man, got an app out, and I appreciate anything that y'all send out there, man. Whether it's $1, $2, $3, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. It could be $10. You can go buy me a whole nother motherfucking Sony camera, you know what I'm saying, with the 50 lens and all that. And I appreciate all of that for like seriously. But definitely, man, if you can, man, cash at me whatever you can, man. At Twin Eyes with a Z, man, and like I said, I appreciate it. But your name, the good thing about this is when you donate, and your name will be a sponsor in the next movie in the credits. So that's something that I'm gonna give back to the people that donated, because without y'all, man, y'all make me famous. It's not some people across the country that I never saw or met or whatever. It's the people that actually know me and actually love seeing the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely need your help. So I'm asking for help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to ask for help. I don't never ask it, but shit, when it hits you hard in these corona times and all this shit, some people got it more than others. And if you got it a little bit more than what I got, I'm trying to hold on to what I try to get on, hold on and make it better. But at the same time, man, it's about supporting each other. And this is why I even brought up the thing about reparations and shit, because people like us that try to hold on and have businesses, stuff like that, man, we definitely need some type of help, because they not giving us no support. You know what I'm saying? No support is really coming in from no government for small businesses and stuff like that. And put you in mind, we living in LA. Rent is still due, rather if it's on the building of the business or the building of where you live at. You know what I mean? Electricity and all this other stuff. So just trying to maintain so you don't drown, and some things can happen, such as your house get burned down. Motherfuckers steal your bags and shit. You literally lose every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that you had accumulated. You know what I'm saying? It can hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of situation we're in. A lot of people just don't know, and I'm not begging about it or nothing, but it's just some things that you have to put it out there to let you know, like, motherfucker really just trying, man, and staying afloat. So, uh, like I said, man, it will help out. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, can't cry over spoiled milk, but you can keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. But like if this reparation really come in or some shit like that, somebody really gave a fuck about us, man, and help us out with some type of money where we can financially do our shit ourselves, man, without asking. You know what I'm saying? Uh, even just give a motherfucker some land. I build a motherfucking house out of trees, mud or some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. A whole motherfucking enchanted forest, and when you come to my house, nigga, you be like, this nigga live life, right? A guado, man. 20 G's in some land, shit, man. I think I could be, yeah. Shit. Look, I'll go get me some of the motherfucking trailers for around about 5,000, stack them bitches, gut it out, and put the drywall foundation and all type of shit, man. And a guado, homemade guado. I be having where deers and shit come walk up to my shit, eating the shit. I be having birds and hunt. What's them little, the little, what you call them, motherfucker? The bird that do this? Hummingbirds, yeah, the little motherfucking hummingbirds all over. You come on my house, you be like, this nigga exotic as hell. Hey, you want some? You want some fresh? Look, you want some fresh squash berry juice? Like got berries and fruits and shit all over my house. I don't have to go kill nothing. All my shit, I just pick it off the plant and just eat it. Like God, a swimming pool party. Oh well, something like that. Yeah, I thought you were talking about like out in Africa digging holes or something. Like, okay, I'd be digging holes in beaches and shit, and making barbecue pits and making coolers and shit out of sand, but I don't know about a swimming pool. That's a little bit too much work. We ain't gonna be able to do that in them type of hours. Yeah, we throw like a little pool party or something. Everybody get together. Yep. So yeah, man, non-Negroes can claim. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't a Negro, you know what I'm saying, you can't claim for this reparation. You know, if your mama ain't got on birth certificate, you was black, even though you had a white father. You know, so yeah, if it don't classify your mama as a Negro, you know, you spit it out that way. You know.
But after 1968, you feel me? Like because you gotta be related to people by blood, like you feel
Oh
me?
yes, this ain't no high five and coming in because your cousin got fucked by a white man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro.
Like you got people that's like affected by that shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We affected by it. The people that they'll try to jump on will be the people like just trying to get money, and you're not affected. Like, okay, this is the effect.
But then at the same time, what did they not apply to Kanye West? Kanye West still a billionaire.
Well, shit, he deserved his money. He had to work hard.
So I'm
Shit,
saying that
fuck
should
that.
go to everybody.
Yeah. So, but the affecting that people don't realize because this is the dumb shit that white people say. Wait. The dumbass shit that people says when it comes down to why people shouldn't get it is you know, you don't know nobody that was a slave or actually went through slavery or and that's so fucked up because they figure that we really don't know that. But that's so far from the truth. Like my grandparent, you know what I'm saying, basically will be the age of my grandparents or some shit like that, which my grandfather and my grandmother, it was their niece. So
But
she
then
grew up in that type of era. You see what I'm saying? I've seen the effects of her feet from working in land without shoes. You see what I'm saying? Like she had to raise her three siblings because her mother died at 26. You see what I'm saying? She was like she had to quit school at third grade. You know what I'm saying? To raise her younger siblings because her mother is dead. So to see this woman struggle to go through the things of her mishaps of not having an education, of them miseducating me through the schools by putting me in special education and shit like that because she didn't know right. You see what I'm saying? So you cannot tell me that I'm not affected by that shit. We all are, but I'm saying personally, like that's how I can point out to a white person that that white people will sit up there stupidly and say some dumbass shit to my. Well, you don't know nobody that was in slavery, bitch. Who, really? How far you think this shit went?
the way you talk, you can tell that is a direct descendant of slavery by your accent, your dialect of speaking.
And
That's a
it's
direct
it's sad that
descendant
they
of
will say
slavery.
some dumbass shit like that, man.
Come on. The reason why we say ain't, that's a slave word.
You know,
You feel me?
fitna,
Yeah,
cheer,
fitna. Yeah,
right
oh
cheer.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Little old boy,
Yeah, little yeah, on me, little boy. Yeah.
ice potatoes, ice potatoes. It ain't ice potatoes, but ice potatoes. You know,
Pop.
you know, uh, a lot of geeky words
Yeah.
that was created from us that try to identify or try to unidentify something. You know what I'm saying? So them people who have been our descendants, man, have not been paid for all the suffering and things that they went through, man.
And they
Uh,
children were
we're their
fucking
children. That's
alienated.
right. We're the
Their children
children's.
were alienated, and their
Yes.
children were given civil liberties to fucking basically go in the store into the 1960s.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, oh yeah, now y'all can pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Oh, but wait, COINTELPRO. Oh, but wait,
But first of
NASCAR.
all, you got to give me some
Oh, but
fucking
wait,
shoes to pull up myself
oh
by the
God, yeah.
bootstraps.
I still got the Moses 11 on. Shit.
Right. I still got the Jesus sandals on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking motherfucking sand around, nigga. You can tell my boots.
Romans 23.
I didn't even know. I didn't know goddamn me, motherfucker. It was swamps over here. You know what I mean? We ain't got swamps over there like that. You know, we got a lot of land, but not like this over here, boy. You got some badass shit over here, boy. It was times, goddamn me, they was feeding our babies, just having the little cries, so the alligators come up, so they could, kill the alligators, right? Kill the alligators, so they can get the alligators to make the Maury Gator shoes. That's how the Italians did that. you know, it's just one of those things. So, like I said, man, just imagine if we had got real reparations, man, and we put that shit together, man, and get towns, get states, buy states, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of states ain't got nothing on it, man. We could do something with it. We ain't gotta live on top of it. We can live in it. We used to live in mounds, man. People don't know St. Louis City, the Gateway Arch. It's a mound up under that damn arch that they got as a museum, but they don't tell you the truth. But when you go in there and they show you the pictures, you see the Native American, the indigenous Americans, they this color. They this color. Not no darker, but this color right here. Red. They tell you, oh, you black. Why am I black? Oh, because you talk English. You must have been a descendant of a slave. The indigenous people got drugged into that shit. We got drugged into it. And a lot of us is not mixed with no motherfucking white people. All of us didn't say we didn't settle down for that shit. Just because they did it to some don't mean they did it to all our family members. Some motherfuckers kicked them white people asses. And they knew not to fuck with them. They had to try to kill the head man out of there because they knew the family was gonna get down. They try to make it in their history books like we was punks or something like that. If that was the case, they wouldn't be scared of us today. You know all them motherfuckers is crooked as a barrel of snakes. Anytime a white person walk past me, they grab their perch or walk across the street, and that's real talk.
These nuts.
I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
You know, and I don't be asking for them to do that shit. I'm going by my little nice little date, but all of a sudden, here come a white little bitch grabbing her pocket. I straight laugh in her ear so she can hear it. Ha! I do shit like that. Bitch, you thought I was gonna take your shit. For real?
I dropped my hot pocket.
Oh, I ain't gonna do it to them.
I'll grab my pocket like this.
Nah, I would tell. I didn't told the motherfuckers, bitch, I got more in my mouth than you got in your motherfucking whole goddamn me bank account.
These nuts.
Shit, bitch. What I need to steal? I ain't never stole nothing a day in my life. And it's not about being racist. The stereotypes that they set in America with us, man. In America, they put us like we all criminals and shit like that. Don't get it twisted. Everybody done did some dirt, nigga. You learn how to do dirt from your mama and daddy. You didn't seen your mama lie. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see your daddy pull that motherfucker car insurance thing by setting the car on fire. You know what I mean? You seen that shit. It's taught. So if America, goddamn me, teaching us how to be murderers and killers and dropping us off in Iraq and shit, going to steal oil and dollar bills and gold and shit out of goddamn me treasure islands and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think we're gonna react? We think we'll come back and be a civil servant. Really? No. I went over there and robbed and killed somebody in Iraq, right? They dropped me off. They told me he got the dope. I took the shit from Afghanistan and they never gave me a profit. That's how the soldiers should feel in America. Like, y'all went and did all that criminal shit and y'all didn't get nothing out of the deal. Like, that was stupid. What, a check? Y'all went and got a motherfucking check? Nigga, I want some of that dope. Nigga, fentanyl is the shit out here. It's killing everybody. I seen a nigga yesterday, last week, dead as a motherfucker. I walked past him. I looked at him. I said, damn, he dead. And walk on to the restaurant. That was around about 10 o'clock that day, 4 o'clock that day. Later on that day, somebody came in and called the police and picked his ass up finally. But he laid out there dead ever since I seen him. And I knew how to describe everything to my daughter. She was like, there's a nigga over there dead. And I was like, it was a dude and he had a blue scooter and this and this. She was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I seen him earlier. I knew he was dead then. Nobody came and picked him up. But thanks to fentanyl and American war going over in Afghanistan, robbing all that old poppy seeds and shit. Thank you, Obama. Thank you, Bush and all them. Y'all niggas stole hella dope to kill people over here. I mean, y'all did a hell of a job on that one, boy. No wonder where that motherfucker $8 trillion went. You know what I mean? Shit, on some real shit. $8 trillion disappeared. They beyond crooked in the barrel of snakes. Them some dirty motherfuckers. And they gave us $300 a piece. I was mad as a motherfucker. Like all that money, 8 trillion, nigga. Bush said, in fact, you ain't heard shit from Bush. Him and that bitch Michelle Obama trading candies and shit at inaugurations and shit. You know what I mean? Like, ain't this a bitch? They up there playing pity pack and shit. Like, yeah, we rich as a motherfucker. Thank you, cousin Bush, because you know that's Obama cousin. Thank you, cousin Bush. He liked that big old man, bitch. He loved her big ass, and she always got some candy for him, or he got some candy for her. Yeah, that's how we do it. Good old Southern white folks, and a good old little mammy. You kept them niggas in line, man. You just know I was gonna do a good job. So I got to keep them niggas. But I ain't gonna hold it up too long, man. I love y'all, man, for supporting, man. I'm bringing all my shit over here to YouTube, man, and make sure you cash app donation, man, if you can or whatever. Please do that, man. Like I said, I'm asking for your help. I'm literally asking. I'm asking for your help. you know, help a brother out, man. Shit, we can get together, man. And this is how the community's supposed to act. You know, if somebody asks or whatever, I know they true into what they doing. And you see my work, you see what I do. So your money is not gonna be fucked over. You know what I'm saying? It's literally going back to get the camera that I had, man, when somebody stole from me. They took my bag, IDs, and all that shit, man. It was, it hit me in the side. But like I said, man, I love y'all. I'm moving all my shit from Facebook over to here so I can start doing all my lives here. I was doing on Facebook, but Facebook, they too biased, you know what I'm saying? And their agenda is not uh coincide with what I see with my views. I don't support people who want to take the the seriousness of black lives and turn it into a gay movement. You know what I'm saying? And I just rather stay off of that platform and just do what I do without them being biased to me on everything I say or do. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know it's stipulations to everything, but it's just like they just gearing to more of biased shit. I don't want to say prejudice, you know what I'm saying, but that's what it pretty much is. But I just say bias, you know what I'm saying. They let some other shit go, and I can't get my shit to go through. So, I'd rather just deal with y'all straight up, man, and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And I'm out this motherfucker, man. And before I leave, Jade Simmons. Jade Simmons, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that y'all go out and look into that. She's running for president. I don't know personally. I'm just saying look into it. It's something to look into. I'm not saying that she might be the right person. I don't know. But like she said, she can disturb some shit. You see what I'm saying? She can really disturb some shit with some numbers if we, what I'm saying, vote that type of way. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to fuck it up. Let's fuck the election really up because we know how many motherfucker 225 electoral votes get to decide who the president is. If you could get the other ones to rear and go another way and take them votes out of just those two, man, that can really fuck some shit up, y'all. And that's what I'm talking about. Real fucking action, real fucking revolution, real motherfucking reparation for people who's actually goddamn me suffered in this country without them acknowledging the abuse that they have done, and the denial is the racism that they do to us. Have a fucking great night, motherfuckers. And we have attitudes too.